Good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 291 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I will tell you that the market at global sense is searching for what direction. All the market are very flat at this hour, and this has a lot of what the missed data, like I told you yesterday, emerging from different domain. As have kept investors on the sideline, knowing that today is the an holiday in US as they celebrate their Independent Day. In US, but other markets like in Asia market, as we speak, Asia is flat, struggling to find direction. Yes, we can see that the life of Japan stock market as we speak now has pulled back from the 33 years high. And also for India, we should not send any panic to any investor in the market because it's better that this pullback will create opportunity for you and I to buy low, and also continue. Back to what is happening in foreign scene. As we speak now, Asia market I told you earlier, market there is still struggling. But in that zone, in the Asia zone, you can see that only India market is a bit flat and also looking up marginally because of what the infrastructure tech companies and also the economy is also experiencing some reform, which also is attracting funds into that domain. But if you come to Europe as we speak now, tell that European market is also a bit also struggling. That market is largely at the flat one as we speak now, as a result of also the mixed macroeconomic data coming from US, China, and Germany, UK, showing that the manufacturing sector of this domain are still very, very weak to reflect the high cost of what of fund, especially with the continuing high rate hike, especially in those Western countries. But in China, even when China has done little what we call easy in terms of rate cut, still some of the sector in China are still struggling. It's only the manufacturing sector we are seeing a little, but other sectors are still very docile as we speak now in China. But these are factors that are shaping the market globally because all eyes are what on the economy because there's already a sign that the global economy is also slowing down seriously, and that might lead forward, that might lead to recession globally. Despite that, all eyes are still on half-year results for many companies that had December year-end across the road. I believe that this June manufacturing activities data that came from different domain have exposed some countries to show that the continued interest rate has not done well or helped any economy. If you look at the figure that came from Eurozone, especially for the month of June, I will tell you that this exposed that the zone posted is the gain from continue tightening, and economy is also getting weak. These are the things that many investors are sitting on the sideline. That's like I said today, market across the world is finding direction, searching for whether to go up or down. Markets are flat. People are looking at what are the alternative assets that they can put their money. Yes, we know that the market have not done badly across the globe for the first half of the year. But as we speak now, data that are coming after most of these central banks have really high rate for May last to speak right away now. So that at the end of the day, will be at the safer side of the market. But nevertheless, let's look at information that are mining from this market because the one mining from Nigeria is not from mining from US or from Eurozone or from Asia zone. You must understand how to invest this data as they are coming in so that you won't just buy in a stock at the wrong time. Like I said, fundamental is key. It gives market direction, volatility, while also fundamental as a country board taking a decision in this regard. But I believe that investors are not sleeping because they see that all these data that are coming as a way of influencing their activities. Yes, we can see that the Reserve Bank of Australia has told the part of US Fed what they did in their last MPC meeting, even when Fed have signaled that they were likely to resume with what rate hike. But Reserve Bank of Australia has also left their no interest rate in this their first meeting in the month of July also flat again to know that tells you that let's see what to do. But this up and down in terms of rate, but as a result, we might see where the market will go from here. But because of this cankerworm inflation is going up and down, we are seeing that as many countries, has gone into debt. I think the next step to do that, we have seen headwinds all this while for more than a year. I think this is the time most CBN, the central banks, either chairman or they call it governor, should also start thinking of how to turn the economy to what to start experiencing what we call take head so that let's start seeing liquidity coming to drive the economy. Because if a company is indebted, for example, now let's come back to economy. I think it is time that this is where the government, the fiscal authority, and the monetary authority in Nigeria should also take a bold step to see what to do to address the issue of interest rate hike and see how they can turn the economy to become very active. Because I tell you, what Nigeria has experienced a lot of headwind in terms of what rate hike and high interest rate. Now with the fact of exchange rate and also removal of subsidy, we are seeing a more headwinds coming. But I think this is the time that the fiscal authority with the new government we are seeing in Nigeria and with the monetary policy to shake hands and see what they can do to turn this headwinds toward to tailwind. Let's start seeing some relief in terms of what in terms of policies that also will likely turn the economy around. These are the things we're expecting to see going to the future, because I believe that we have seen balloon in-depth the nation or the economy, but now, like I said earlier, it is time for us to see the kind of economic managers we have, be able to turn this situation into a profit way by making sure that going forward, instead of having a headwind, let's start having a tailwind. So that at the end of the day, it will balance our economy. As we speak now, if you look at the data we released recently in Nigeria, I'll tell you that the project manager for the month of June have also slide down, declined marginally, just slide down marginally to 53.2 points from where 54 points in the month of June. It tells you that the impact of the recent removal of of subsidy, the rate hike. These are the things that want to shape the economy going to the future. Like I just said, this slowdown is what is reflecting the changing economic fundamentals, you know, as a as a result of what subsidy removal, unification of exchange rate, and also at the same time the economy trying to find direction. And this also going to have effect on what on the economy in terms of what activities, and that is a strong fundamental that we expect that as investor, as you are seeing this rate hike, if you continue to go, because the power of demand and supply is going to determine the price of the dollar. I think this is what manufacturers are looking at, and I believe that government should also take steps to show that how they can help the manufacturers to cushion the effect and see how this can be balanced. If we get it right, I believe that the economy will be in the right direction. But this is not saying fear to the government or to anybody, but rather I believe it's an opportunity for the two authorities, physical not to come and say what how they can have a bold step to ensure that these issues are addressed, so that at the end of the day, companies in Nigeria are expanding, will create jobs for Nigerians, the youth that are on the street will be employed. We see that all this is going to oil the economy, people that can consume more, people can earn more. And I believe that this has the value also putting the market in a better shape. Because of what we're also seeing that foreign investors have gathered comment, and if the market is active, both private sector, government will have access to cheaper fund for long term. It closed yesterday to trade around 61,605.71 as we speak. Market is in the red. Market, don't know whether Mr. E is making money on you, or just take your profit and smile away. But if you need to take profit, the same market that give that profit also take it. Momentum is also on the galloping. We're seeing that the MTN Cocoa after Eternal MTN Cocoa, we're seeing a chance money flow. Money flow there that fund is still very, very much. You can see the momentum here. You can see for yourself that it's in this market. And I'll tell you, gradually the foreign investors, the first quarter, we're seeing that local investors, PFAs are dominating the market. That gave us kind of a stable market that one can plan with for that past 4 years. But now that these foreign investors are coming, because they are coming with hard-earned money, or no money that will come and will take a lot of position because of our exchange rate, that will change the fund. And everybody are going. And knowing that we are in a new dispensation, a new government that will come on board, their policy is what kind of bringing the positive sentiment. And we don't know the policy that they will make that this foreign investor also will not fall in love with, or no, and they want to reverse. And when they make, you can see that can also. But the good is that this government are promised that there will be police somersault in their time, and if that is sustained, that will be a good thing for because this foreign investor, they are very, very smart. Before you know it, when they are selling, this market will be in red. But now we are seeing a correction on the 5 minutes. That we can confirm that the market is experiencing some profit taking, which is also reflected on the graph here or the chart here. You can see that it's below the T line. Man can see, you can also see where the MACD is looking. MACD is also looking down already on the 5 minutes chart. And money flow is also trying to look up. I think this is a mixed trend now. But quickly look at what is the market doing in 15 minutes charts. Want to look at what the market doing in 15 minutes chart. Well, look at 5 minutes, look at 15 minutes, and see also what the market is doing in that 15 minutes that to give you exactly the picture of the market. You can see from with the market hitting new high, we need to take profit. And those stocks that put the market up, most of them are slowing down today. It's not that the companies are bad, it's just because the sentiment that move the market. And don't forget there's no cost for now look at the day chart and see what is there. On the 1 hour chart, you can see for yourself, you can see difference between different time frame, which is good for you to know. Now on the 1 hour chart, you can see the market has pulled back, but on the recent hour now tried to go up, but still not up to what the pullback was saying the red candlestick we are seeing here. And also money flow is still coming down on a 1 hour chart to read around the 81, and this for and also you've already seen a gradual slowdown on the 1 hour chart where the MACD is already looking down here. You can see that this is happening on the daily chart. On the chart, like I showed you earlier, you can see it now that market is still missed because you can see that the bullish signal for MACD is still there. Money flow is also reading 89.142. You can say that it's not a bad one. But let's quickly check out some stocks that have dominated the gainer chart this hour, and those that are also looking at what the loser chart. What can we benefit from there and see? Let's look at FCMB. We are seeing this stock on a good volume for how many days? For 2 straight days of the week. Let's check what's happening. FCMB, what this one was saying. Let's see what signal is given. Is still above the trend line, which is a support level. Always saying that this is at a support level. When it's below the index action or price action, but when it's above it, it becomes a resistance. But now it's a support level. At this point, the candlestick formation this hour on FCMB, say look at the 5 minute time frame to see the price action there that there is also pressure on the stock, even when the money flow is looking up. Also, we're seeing a bullish MACD on a 5 minute chart. Quickly, want to look at 15 minute chart to see. 15 minute tells us this does not breaking down the T line for for 1 hour time frame, and also see bullish. It's a mixed one. We're seeing if you look at MACD now trying to find direction, you can see that it's slightly bullish here. So corner the life of Mr. R, or are you greedy? You have entered the stock at 10 naira, at 25 naira. Are you waiting to make 20%? When you enter at 18 naira, what is your target? Because that's why we enter the stock at different price and how different go. And this is what we should also look at any given time as trader or investor, so that you know exactly what you are doing in the market. It's very, very important that we note all this so that it will help us as traders and investors to know exactly what we are doing in this market. So at the end of the day, you will just investing, or rather, you'll be looking at what will give you the market close to know whether this trend of pullback will continue or not. On this note, I'll say thank you for your time and say see you tomorrow, hopefully by God.